Welcome to Vanguard Motor Sales. We specialize in buying and selling high quality muscle cars and classics. We get in new cars every day, so our inventory is constantly changing. If you'd like to go check out our website right now, we've got over 150 cars in stock. Hit this button up top. If you'd like to watch an About Us video, hit this button down at the bottom. Now let's go outside and check out what we've got for you today. We're outside now with our 1970 Cobra Torino. This is a 38 VIN car. She's a C code, numbers matching, 429 under the hood. And oh yeah, I forgot to say, King Cobra nose. This baby was one of the prototype noses that they didn't use in late 69, early 70 when they were building these babies. Somebody picked this baby up, saved it all those years, and installed it on this car. This thing's rotisserie restored, so go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. We're gonna get it up on the lift so we can show you how beautiful the underside is. We're gonna raise this great big hood and show you that 429 under the hood. We're gonna get in the interior. We're gonna show you everything you wanna see. So visit our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. Now come up, let's fire up this 429. Check out this beautiful nose, man. The air flies up over this. This thing would have really made a hit if they'd have went ahead and built these things in production. Now the story is, originally you had to have 500 cars in production to run in NASCAR. Well, they decided to up that to 3,000, and when Ford heard that, they said no thanks and scrapped the project. Well, this prototype nose was never installed on a car, but somebody had the forethought to save it all those years, and baby, here she is now. We only know of 2 other cars in the whole world right now. The original Bud Moore car, and then there's a yellow one out there. Other than that, this is the only one I know of. Awesome car. Now that bumper is actually fiberglass. The nose is was built with a chopper gun. You can tell from the underside when we get under this baby. These headlight covers do come off. There are working headlights behind there. The paintwork on the car is nearly flawless. Very, very straight paint job. Good looking stainless everywhere. Good looking door handles. Look at these door jambs. Look how nice and pretty they are. The latches were taken out. It's got new rubber on it, new stickers, new bumps. The lips look great. One beautiful car. Now look down that quarter panel. Look how nice and straight that bodywork is. And in a 1970 Torino, they already had the perfect trunk and back window. This baby just cuts right through the wind. Let's pop the trunk here. Of course, we got King Cobra back here. Spare tire in there with the Magnum. Look at the paintwork on the darn inner fenders there. Look at that paintwork there. Quarter is beautiful. She's got a brand new tank in her. This car's off the hook nice. Now look down the side of her. She is just as straight as can be. Look at the way this passenger door fits. Nice and flush to the quarter. Look at that gem, nice and clean. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we're not consignment dealers. That means we own all of our inventory. We've got over 160 cars in stock, and we own every one of them. When they get back to our shop, we run them through an inspection process that allows us to answer any question you may want on each car. You want to know the block number, you want to know the number on the rear end, anything you want to know, just call Tom at 248-974 9513. Do you want any close-up pictures? Please call us. Tell us exactly what you want. We'll get it for you. Let's check out the interior. Look at that door panel. That's got to be what it looked like in 1970. It looks perfect. Look at that dash. Now that dash is kind of special. It's got the 140 mile an hour speedo in it. That's the cop dash. Good looking console, rimfire horn, beautiful interior on the seats, front and rear. We got seat belts front and rear. I see the dome lights working. The headliner, yeah, that's what it's called. The headliner looks great. All the trim back there looks good. The package shelf looks awesome. The dash pad itself is beautiful. This looks like a brand new 1970 King Cobra. Now that you've had a quick look at the car, we'd like to give you a chance to go right to our website. You can click the button right up to your left here to do that. If you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the subscribe button and you can check out a bunch of hot rod videos. Now let's get back and check this car out. Let's take the King Cobra for a ride. Of course, I love this baby. I'm a Ford guy, so when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. Knew you Ford collectors were gonna love it. I mean, only 2 of these babies were built. This is actually a prototype front end that was never put on a car. They picked an awesome car to stick it on. This is a real C-code car, numbers matching 429. She's a real 38 car, so she's a Cobra. Look at that, driving down the road 50 miles an hour, no hands on the wheel. Stopping, see, come to a complete stop. I still haven't touched the wheel. Unbelievable how nice this baby drives. Rotisserie restored. A lot of care was taken to make this baby absolutely beautiful. Now look down here on the dash. That dash looks like she's brand new. The tack is working over here. It's that sideways tack. It's got the 140 mile an hour speedo. Now I've heard of these things going for as much as $3,000. That's out of a cop car. Got our gas gauge working, temperature gauge, the blower's working. The car came with AC originally. It does have the rim blow horn. It looks great, but it's not blowing the horn. She is an automatic. Beautiful console. You just don't see these consoles in this kind of shape either. Now watch this. Bust the Ewing with the King Cobra. Of course, this thing was meant to go left. And then she sounds good too. A lot of get up and go. That 429 will set you right back in the seat. I tell you, you pull into any car show with this thing, you are going to be the hit of the show. All the Ford guys want to see this car. This would have been a legend if they'd have made these babies. Now the story with the 500 cars, the NASCAR up to the 3,000, so Ford scrapped it. The guys that were building these cars knew how important these were going to be in the future. So they held on to all those parts. Normally all those parts would have gotten destroyed, but these guys are smart enough to hold on to these parts. That prototype front end, when you see the underside, you'll see that baby was built back then in late 1969, that time frame. Absolutely gorgeous car. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we can ship this baby anywhere in the world because we're shipping experts. So give us a call at 248-974-9513. Now Tom answers his phone 7 days a week and practically 24 hours a day. So you just give him a call, he'll let you know everything you want to know about this King Cobra. Now if you want to come visit us, make sure you give us a call. We've got 2 locations now. We want to make sure we have the car you want to see at our main location here at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. So give us a call. Now we're going to put this baby up on lift so you can see that it was rotisserie restored, and we're going to get that big old King Cobra nose opened up so you can see that 429. All right, we're underneath my new favorite car here. That's right. 70 Torino turned into a King Cobra with one of the 5 front ends that they built for these cars. This baby is just as beautiful underneath. As you can see, she's got a brand new tank, brand new exhaust system. It looks like all its own original metal. Take a look at those drop downs, the trunk floor, the frame members themselves. Everything's been cleaned up. It's been sprayed with red oxide primer like it would have been from the factory. The brake lines are new. The guys will take the brakes all apart, make sure the wheel cylinders are nice, make sure the springs are installed correctly. As you can see, it's got the good looking hangers here. Looks like factory hangers on the exhaust. The rear end ratio in it is right around a 3.0. The guys rolled it over and counted it. But it is an open rear end. It is not posi. We've got the tag here on the rear end. The drive shaft looks original to the car. It's got the stripes on it. It does have the isolating rubber on it. Looks like the U-joint's brand new. The floorboards up here don't look like they've ever been messed with. Don't see any evidence that they were ever replaced, patched, or anything. They look great. The pinch weld here looks fantastic. We've got our parking brake cable here. The brake line is stainless steel. It's got all its, looks like factory P-clips holding it on, new bolts, new clips, the whole 9 yards. Same thing with the fuel line and the vapor return line here. All the P-clips have been replaced. They look like the correct clips, the correct bolts in them. The seat bolts, everything looks fantastic under here. Parking brake cables hooked up. Front U-joint looks good. Cross member's been painted with bare metal paint. We've got the C6 up front here. Let's see, what else? Looks like the cooler lines have been replaced. All the steering gear's been replaced. Sway bar links look good. Looks like brand new calipers and rotors. New flex line, new ball joints. The upper and lower control arms look like they're new. The springs look new, new shocks. I mean, new is a common theme on this beautiful car. We do have power steering. All the lines look good, all the hoses look good. The bottom side of the motor's got nice paint on it. Now this motor is numbers matching. The numbers that tell you that are right back here on the back of the head. You can see that it's got the partial VIN stamped in it. Now we do have the cast iron manifolds. They look great. It's got the long tube here. Dipsticks painted yellow. The frame looks fantastic. The cross member looks great. Take a look at this. It doesn't even look like they ever put a floor jack on this thing. The radius arm bushings look like they're new. And then of course we come to our front end for our King Cobra. Look up inside here. Now this is believed to be one of the early prototypes. You can see that it was never installed on a car. See how nice and clean it is? Beautiful. All the bracketry looks good. They only made 5 prototypes of this front end, and this is one of them. They actually built 3 cars. They only know where 2 of them is, and the Ford trashed the program when NASCAR decided that they needed to build 3,000 of these cars to actually run them. The previous, you only had to make 500 of the cars. So this is a super rare car. You want to pull into any car show and have the only one there. I guarantee you, you'll be the only one there. This car is just a work of art, super rare. Very few people have even seen this car. Well, let's look at the wheels and tires. Well, of course it's a Ford and it's got Magnum 500s. That's what you put on these cars. Probably one of the best looking wheels ever put on a muscle car. We got two 45/60 15s up front. Look at the paint work here. Everything looks beautiful. That rocker looks like factory original. And in the rear here, we've got two 75/60 15s. Again, the wheel wells, look up in there. All super nice. Let's lower it down and take a look at that numbers matching 429 under the hood. All right, we're going to show you where the hood latch is. You got to go low to get the hood latch. It's right down here. Pull that baby and bring this great big old hood up. Take a look at this baby. Look at all the engineering here. Beautiful job on the engineering. This car, I wish they'd went ahead and built this car. This baby would have went fast. Look at that 429. All numbers matching. They've got the correct hose clamps here. All the correct water lines. You can see it's an AC car. We've got power brakes, power steering. The shock towers look great. The firewall looks great. We've got an Autolite battery in it. Good looking cross-flow radiator. Everything under here looks original and from the factory. Good looking polished up aluminum valve covers. All the vacuum lines look great. Let me look underneath there. We'll see what kind of carburetor she's got. It's got the Quadrajet carburetor on it. Beautiful car under the hood. I tell you, pulling anywhere, if you want to get some attention, this is the car to get you some attention right here. This is one of 3 cars that I know of. They know where 2 of them is that Ford built, and then this one was built with this leftover front end. So basically you've got 1 of 3 cars here. Very cool car. So give us a call at Vanguard Motor Sales at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales put this dream car in your driveway. All right, we've made it really easy for you. Click on any one of these 5 pictures here and it'll take you right to whatever you're interested in. We're going to give you about 30 seconds here to click these pictures. If you need more time, just go back in the video and click that picture.